We've had Ben Eubank 1. We've had Eubank Benn 2. Could we get a Eubank Benn 3, even though Conor Benn is at welterweight and you're at middleweight?
Could we? We absolutely. Boxing is, if I've learned anything over the last few years, is anything can happen in boxing. You know, if you can see Roy Jones fight Mike Tyson, if you can see Floyd Mayweather fight a YouTuber, then Chris Eubank Jr. versus Conor Benn is actually not crazy sounding at all. You know, that's a fight that could most definitely happen. You know, people move up in weight, you know, and it's a huge money fight. It's the most money that Conor will probably make in his entire career. And it's the biggest fight that Conor would ever have in his career. Is it the right time for him to be calling for it? I don't think so. But he seems to be very confident, and he seems to be kind of pushing for it now, which is it's still very strange for me even to talk about it. But if by some miracle it can be made, obviously I would never turn it down, because it is something that a lot of fans would love to see. I would love to see it. If I was a boxing fan, I would be on Twitter saying, "Make this fight." So yeah, boxing it's a beautiful thing. You know, anything can happen, and yeah, that fight, whether, you know, I don't see it happening in this year or whatever, but you know, I can't say that it would never happen, because it could happen. We'll have to just wait and see when. The timeline has to be right.
I agree with you. Realistically, it might be a fight in a year and a half, 2 years' time. You know, he'll probably want to challenge for a welterweight world title first, all that kind of thing, maybe grow a bit more, all of that kind of thing. Have you two ever sparred for any reason, or come across each other in the gym and sparred?
No, never sparred. I've been in gyms with him before. He came down to my gym in Hove in Brighton a few years back with his dad. We took a picture in the ring. You know, I've seen him in events and bumped into him a bunch of times. He actually got into a little spat with my little brother Joseph at one point after one of my fights. Things nearly kicked off, and I had to calm them both down. That was that was interesting. But you know, at this stage,
time will tell, won't it? Time will tell on it. You won't it?
Yeah.
Time will tell. Yeah. Final thing, because Ed Roth, who's monitoring this and chairing it, has said one more question. I need to ask you about the hand. Have you had it looked at yet? What is it, and how long before you're able to be back with it?
Yes, I had the hand scanned. Was it yesterday? Yesterday or the day before. No broken bones, which is great news. It's just ligament damage, swelling. And yeah, they pretty much just said stay off of it for minimum 2 weeks, which I will do. That's not an issue. Yeah, it was definitely an issue in the fight. You know, I couldn't actually. Every time I was hitting him after the fourth round with it, whether it was a hook or a jab, you know, just a sharp pain shooting up my arm. I've never had that before. You know, I've had little injuries in fights, but nothing to where I actually had to kind of really change. Yeah, really change how I was fighting. You know, I've never done what I did in the 12th round with the moving around. I've never done anything like that before. You know me, I'm always looking for that finish. But the fight was won. Why risk? You know, if it was broken or badly damaged, why risk it getting any worse? You know, the fight was already won. So, yeah, I will be fine in a couple of weeks. No issues.
Great, Chris. Great to catch up with you. Look forward to seeing you soon and you getting back soon. Thanks very much.
Okay, thanks, Gareth.